Hey, thanks for stopping by Mystic Messages. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Hope everyone is doing amazing today. Today's an amazing day for me. It's a special day because, like I promised, I'm sorry I've been away for about a month. But about a month ago, unfortunately, those of you who have been with me, including the cross watchers, you can benefit from this video also, um, are aware that I posted two videos that I got severely burnt, unfortunately, through a spiritual attack. And I told you I'd come back with proof of God's love, proof that some people can't be harmed even by being physically harmed. And this message is going to be a little interesting because the divine wanted me to share this. Source wants me to share this with some individuals out there who need to hear this story. Okay. There's some of you out there right now, okay, who are currently going through a situation and you're asking why. Things have been tough in your life. You don't understand why one thing is going wrong after the next. You try to do good. You try to be a good person. You try to do everything right. You try to share with others. You try to be honest. You try to be caring. You try to be giving. Everything you do is on the positive end. You maintain a high vibrational frequency. And yet, things sometimes happen. There's a reason for it. Okay. A lot of times when we're ascending and as we're getting closer to our goals, as we're trying to reach our goals and getting to where we need to be getting in life, where source is leading us, where we're being guided to go, uh, certain things aren't allowed to take place. You know, there's a few reasons why the attack, because like I tell many people, I'm protected. Okay. I'm going to provide that proof for you in a second. Uh, both with physical proof right near, right before you right now. So before I do that, I'm going to just to remind everyone that the images are graphic. The thumb, not so much today because we've healed, or I've healed, I should say. Um, and thank God for that. My finger about a week ago still looked like a toasted marshmallow. I'm still having trouble bending it a little bit, but it healed. Like I said, the attack was able to take place, and I got sidetracked for a second, and I apologize for that. Sometimes Source allows attacks to take place for us to learn from them or to gain from it. This attack, all this did was it didn't make me angry, you know, and that's not totally honest. I guess it didn't make me angry, but I've learned to give those things to God because it's not my place to judge anyone. People who want to send harmful things to me, who want to harm me, who want to harm my family, keep doing it. I've warned people. I've warned people out of the kindness of my heart, but people don't want to listen. They continue to do so. You can harm me. You can laugh at it. You think it's funny. You think it's cool. You think it's. But remember, the energy is going to return, unfortunately. And I kind of feel sorry because what I went through this past month, and not to give anybody who did it any kind of accolades or credit, because that's not why I'm mentioning it, it was very painful. I couldn't sleep. I almost lost my fingernail. My fingernail was floating. That's the other part of the miracle for the entire time. But I maintained to keep the fingernail. My cuticles were all eaten away, burnt, all over a crazy fire from throwing a little bit of wax that I do every time I make candles into a garbage pail that had some paper in it that caught on fire, which I had to carry downstairs during a sciatica attack, which I was experiencing under spiritual attack as well. But anyway, I know this is all over the place today, and I apologize. And but Source really wanted me to share this story because there's those out there who need to hear. There's many out there who need to hear it. Many, those who are on the receiving end, and those who are creating the problems for people, creating problems, especially for spiritual people, especially for people who are sent to do God's work. Okay, the attacks are real, um, and they happen, and it's cool. It happens. But when you believe in God and you trust, and this is the hard part, I had to trust in God and know that excuse me, I'm itchy, to know that my abilities and the work that I'm doing is real. I had to trust, and there was a lot of diversion, a lot, a lot of diversion. Wanting me not to believe. The enemy sent out everything. People were surrounding me. I'm trying to currently start a business right now. I'm working on a new business, so I don't have health insurance. I didn't have money to go to the doctor either. I had to deal with this on my own. God sent me, the divine realms. I asked for help and assistance on how to help myself to get through this, how to get through this attack, and all I asked was that my skin turn to normal again, and that I don't lose my nail, and that I get, function of my thumb. That's all I wanted, you know. I went through the pain, and I took all that pain, I transmuted it, and hopefully the pain that I went through will help alleviate the pain for some others. But regardless, it's done. It's done. I'm back. That's the bottom line. I'm back. I'm going to be creating videos again. Content will be coming again soon. I just wasn't able to do it. I physically wasn't able to do it. I got to get back to working out, even if I wasn't able to do that. But God wanted me to rest. That's cool. I took time. I rested. I got back to normal. And like I said, I was going to promise you, I'm going to show you the images of if you trust God and don't listen to the voices who are telling you, and you know that God tells you you are protected and you are loved, regardless of how things look, regardless of how painful the experience is. Like I told you, my fingernail was still floating last week. My cuticle was all missing. The meat was burnt off, and you're going to see that in a second. But it's not going to look graphic, like I said. The images that I'm going to leave in the description are graphic, so that's a warning. But you're welcome to look at them. They look really gross. You could see where my fingernails were burnt and lifting off the nail bed. But anyway, if you're ready, again, just trigger alert, but it's not bad because it's healed. It's healed. We're there, and within the next week, I should be completely healed. And God keeps His promise, and He's going to keep His promise for you too. Source is going to keep whatever you're going through right now, whatever you think is, but you have to have faith. That's the problem. You got to keep your faith. If you don't keep that faith, if you don't believe with all your heart, and you listen to those voices, you let the doubters tell you, like last week I told you, or the past month. Who was telling me I better go to the hospital? Who was telling me my finger was never going to move again? Who was telling me that my nail was going to fall off? And I told them, no. God said He will heal it, and it will be healed. And I have the proof for you right now if you're ready. Okay, so again, trigger alert. If you're ready, take a look. You can see what was burnt. Okay, you can see where all my cuticles were burnt last month. Okay, but this is the part that was severely burnt that's still healing. This was the worst. Here's the thumb. And you're going to be able to see images. I don't know if you can see these. But here's my thumb. I don't know how well you can see it. It's still kind of like gross looking, but I'll be having the function back soon. Okay? Just keep moving it. But the nail did not fall off. Nail's intact. The nail bed is in place. Cuticles all grown back. That black that you see under there and the entire front of this was all, it was like a toasted marshmallow, the whole thing. It was disgusting. It was gross. But that's the power of God, and that's why I had to create this video today, not only to let everyone know that I'm coming back, and I'm coming back with a vengeance, because all this did was strengthen me. Every attack that I receive, every attack that comes towards me, all it does is strengthen me further. So I thank all those who attack me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me this lesson, or you thought you taught me a lesson, but God allowed this. I actually feel sorry for those who caused this. Even if you were passively part of it, you had any indication this was going to happen, or that you were part of this, I don't wish an ounce of that horrible pain that I went through this month on anyone who did that to me. But I feel sorry because you're going to receive it 100 times worse, unfortunately. And there's nothing you can do. I tried to warn you. All you had to do was leave people like me alone. That's it. I now have the proof right out here. Within a month, I should have lost this finger because that was the intention. The intention was to burn down my house, to physically harm me and my family. It didn't happen. I'm still here. And that should make many people very afraid, especially the cross watchers out there. You do have room for forgiveness for God. You have my forgiveness already. Doesn't mean I condone what you did. Doesn't mean that I want you in my life, or I would do anything to, you know, want to be around you again. It's not going to happen. But what I can tell you is, hopefully, after you receive the return of your negative energy, hopefully you learn from that. I really do. I hope that you learn from it. I do. I pray that you learn from it. Because, being so evil and dark inside, even if you think you're sending other people to do your dirty work, you're still creating the karma for yourself and for other people. And those who participated with you are going to find that not only is the karma going to affect them, it's going to affect every part of their life and their family members. And they did that, and they got to live with that. But there's hope. There's hope for all of us. And there's hope for you out there who's going through something right now. Even if it looks scary, even if everybody's telling you that you're not going to get better, it's not going to heal. Know that if you believe with all your heart, you trust, you know, you believe, you will receive everything you need from Source. You know, and like I said, I didn't have insurance. Source made sure that a friend of mine had some kind of prescription of burn salve that I couldn't get because I don't have insurance right now. It was very good. And it was because she had like a small burn of something that happened to her a couple of, not that it's, you know, any less painful, but Source provided that medication for me that I needed that I wouldn't be able to get elsewhere. And the point is because I believed. And there were things trying to make me not believe, like I told you. The enemy was using everything around me, trying to make me afraid, trying to make me think that I wouldn't heal, trying to make me to just trust what I knew to be true. The whole point is, you got this if you believe. And hopefully, this video gives you the inspiration that you need to believe. And for those who are on the wrong path, hopefully this shows you that doing things to others or joining in others, thinking that things are funny or fun or cool, it's really asinine. Really asinine. No. Source has allowed you to get away with things for many, many years just to see how far you're going to go. There's many people out there like that, but unfortunately, energy eventually returns. Anyway, I hope this video helps someone. Again, I'm back. I should be creating more content. I'm getting stronger every day. I'm feeling better now. I appreciate those who have, you know, sent a kind word. And hopefully this video reaches those it needs to reach because I know there's those who need to hear it, and I hope they get it. All right? And we'll see you again soon. Take care.